Welcome to Valley Politics History Interviews. I'm Terry Christensen. Susan Hammer was mayor of San Jose from 1991 to 1998. Here for the first time is our 2015 interview with Mayor Hammer in full. One of my favorite segments of our show is catching up with the people who shaped the political landscape of our valley. And today we're talking with former Mayor Susan Hammer. Mayor Hammer was mayor from 1991 to 1999. She's a Democrat. Before she was mayor, she served as a council member for the downtown district in San Jose. And before that, and this is how we became acquainted, she was a very active neighborhood leader. So Susan, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Terry.
Tell us what you're doing now. Are you involved in public policy or campaigns or?
Not too much. I mean, sort of behind the scenes in a couple of campaigns that are going on now. But my main activity outside the home is a public school network that I'm involved with, ACE Charter Schools. And I say public because charter schools are public schools.
So it's been a while since you've been mayor. What do you miss about being mayor?
Terry, I haven't focused on that for years. I think, there's not a lot I miss about it. I mean, the times were good in the 90s, and we did a lot for neighborhoods throughout the city, and the economy was, up and down. It's just not my personality to say, geez, I wish I was still mayor, or, think much about what I missed. I certainly did not miss the long council meetings, especially when we had them in the afternoon and then the evening. But I certainly miss, some of the people that I worked with. Really, I had a very, very good staff, and we had a good council, and we were able to get some things done.
What do you think were your greatest accomplishments as mayor? What are you most proud of?
I think probably the effort we put into neighborhoods around the city, stabilizing some of the neighborhoods that have really needed some help, some city money to pave streets and create playgrounds for kids and that sort of thing. I feel very good about the fact that San Jose is recognized as a major city. And certainly that started under Janet Gray Hayes' watch, and then progressed on through a series of mayors, and I think we did a lot to put San Jose on the map. Not the least of which is completing the arena for the Sharks.
During your time in office, Adobe came downtown.
Right, and
Cisco
right,
came to the city.
Right.
Several other high-tech companies.
Yes, exactly.
We'd like to have twice as many. How did you do it?
Well, that's a good question. I think, some of it was just the timing was right. Certainly having Adobe come to downtown San Jose, I think, has been a huge boon to the downtown as well as the entire city. But being right there, centrally located along the Guadalupe, and that's encouraged smaller tech companies and all to come downtown. And of course, Cisco is just off the charts. I mean, while they're not downtown, they're a huge, huge boon to the city.
Yeah. Another thing you did while you were in office is establish project diversity and really make city government more inclusive. Where did that come from? How did you know to do that? And what were the things that you did to draw a more diverse range of people into public life?
Well, when you looked at who, the faces like on the Planning Commission and Parks and Recreation Commission and other city-appointed, city council appointed commissions, as well as the mayor, you saw that it wasn't most of those were not very representative of the city. So I and my hardworking staff decided that we would start a program, Project Diversity, to make the faces of our community more representative on various officially sort of sponsored committees. San Jose is such a terrific city. I mean, you just drive into the neighborhoods throughout this large city, and you see that the different ethnic communities are really participating in their city, our city.
We're interested in where leaders like you and other mayors come from, how you get to that position. So what elite group were you associated with that enabled you to become mayor of San Jose?
What elite group? Well, I had been, you know, on some boards and stuff, and I really got my start when I went to work part-time for former Mayor Janet Gray Hayes, who unfortunately died a few months ago. She gave me a part-time job in early 1980, 81. There was a vacancy on the council. Do you remember Jim Self?
I remember him well.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he resigned, and there was an opening, and the council appointed me to fill his 6 months remainder of his tenure, and then I ran for my own council seat and was elected to represent District 3, and did that for 8 years, and then decided to run for mayor. I really think that Janet Gray gets all the credit, though. She took a gamble on me and got me appointed to fill Jim Self's vacancy, and sort of the rest is history.
Mayor Hammer, thank you for inviting us into your home. I've been here once or twice for, I think, neighborhood and grassroots meetings back in the day. But it's nice to be back. It's nice to see you still engaged, and we really appreciate your participating in the program. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, Terry, and it's always good to have you in our home.
For other interviews with the leaders and activists who shaped the history of San Jose and Santa Clara County, look for the Valley Politics History Interviews on YouTube.